Hey guys, welcome to episode number 435. Today is Thursday, so I have some more aquarium news for you. Top story of the day is Congo River fish evolved thanks to water walls. This past week, the American Museum of Natural History released a study which explained how some Congo River fish evolved into distinct species despite living less than a mile from each other in the same body of water. The paper states that the intense rapids created by the Congo River have created neighborhoods which are separated by rushing walls of water. When the fish are confined to one neighborhood and stop exchanging genes with fish from the other side of the rapids, each group began to diverge into different species. Next story, British Columbia glass sponge reefs. This week, the CBC News shared a story stating that the federal government of Canada has taken steps to protect the glass sponge reefs found off the coast of British Columbia. According to reports, a 2,400 square kilometer marine conservation area has been set up which will restrict fishing and protect these extremely fragile and rare glass reefs. What is a glass reef? It's a special type of reef found mostly in Antarctic and northern Pacific waters, comprised of glass sponges. Glass sponges themselves are cup-shaped, pale in color, and are unique because they lack the ability to contract like other sponges. Glass sponges are extremely long-lived, with some estimates placing their age at over 23,000 years old, which is thought to be impossible. Glass sponges first evolved in the Cambrian period, approximately 500 million years ago. Next story, coral bleaching continues on the Great Barrier Reef. An article written this week in New Scientist confirmed what everyone feared, that the bleaching on the Great Barrier Reef is already starting for the fourth year in a row. Scientists have already warned that 2017 will be the hottest year on record, which is bad news for coral reefs located in tropical regions. Corals will bleach when the stress of abnormal heat makes them expel the symbiotic algae they need in order to survive. Last year, some regions of the Great Barrier Reef saw up to half of all coral dying to bleaching, and scientists estimate that most reefs will experience annual bleaching by the year 2040. Next story, Deepwater Horizon oil and fish hearts. A study by Manchester University has raised new questions about the lasting effects of the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. The team studied cardiac cells from pelagic fish like mackerel and tuna and found that they contained phenanthrene, a polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon released by oil, which disrupts the heart function of all vertebrates, not just fish. This confirms an earlier study conducted in 2014 and reported by Times Magazine, which found that fish larvae exhibit a number of heart defects after being exposed to contaminated BP waters. Sick fish are one thing, however, the Manchester University study also explained that these same disruptive compounds are also present in engine exhaust and air pollution, which we breathe every day. And the last story of the week is BBC announces Blue Planet 2. This story comes from BBC itself, who announced earlier this week that Blue Planet 2 will be released later this year, narrated by Sir David Attenborough. Blue Planet 2 will be a 7-part series highlighting scientific discoveries and the underwater world. It took an incredible 4 years to film the sequel, and the series promises to be even more breathtaking than the original. If you haven't watched the original Blue Planet series, it launched in 2001 and is currently available on Netflix. And that's your aquarium news for the week. For more on these stories, click the links below. And until next week, stay curious, and I'll see you guys later.